to get your life right. So that once you get it right, you can now enter back into eternity. That's the whole concept of why God did what he did. I don't want you to go into the new year looking at, oh, you got all this time and you can do what you want. Yeah, you can do what you want to do with it, but you're going to be questioned and you're going to be asked, what did you do with the time that I gave you? God is going to ask every one of you, the time I gave you, what did you do with my time? And you're going to have to answer what you did with the time that God gave you. Well, Lord, I wasted. I thought I wanted to party. Go out to the club. Get all sexed up and drunk up and whatever. You got to pay attention. So he asked David that, and David had that in his mouth. David says, I remember how short this time is, because David was able to look at eternity and see the awesomeness of who God is. And then he looked at him and where he was. He said, man, wait a minute. This time is too short. I need to get back into the place where God is. Amen. God dwells in eternity. The concept of time. But he said, don't hide your word, because your word is the barometer. Your word is the compass. Your word is the GPS system that I need to be able to get through this world. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of us haven't gotten a hold of the concept yet. We're still thinking that we're here permanently. You're only here temporarily. Say, I'm only here temporarily. So when Job made his statement, David backed him up. And when David made his statement, Jesus backed him up. And in Psalms 89 and 47, he makes a statement here. He says, David, remember, say remember. Remember how short my time is. It's for me. What's in it for me? Some people look at life as to do something for somebody else. What's in it for me? What am I going to get out of it? If that's your concept on time, you're already in trouble. So he says, so teach us to number our days that we may apply our heart to wisdom. I told a joke along with this, because a lot of times people don't understand, because there's so many different views on religion and different views on how people feel about God. And I said this joke one time before. If you heard it before, then just laugh anyway. There was this Christian woman that married this atheist man. So in other words, you shouldn't be unequally yoked anyway. And so then they had a little girl. And the little girl went to the mother and asked the mother. She said, Mom, where did we come from? And the mom said that, well, if you look at the book of Genesis, God created us, and he formed Adam, and we came from God, and we're in the image of God, and we've been made by God. And she said, oh, okay. And that didn't satisfy her. She went to her father. And she asked her father, she said, Dad, where did we come from? And the dad went to the book of evolution and started telling about we evolved from monkeys, And so the girl went back to her mom and she said, Mom, Dad, Dad said that we came from monkeys, And so the mom said, I was telling you about my side of the family and that was his. He'll trick you and think you got all the time. And in time, all of a sudden, say it's over. Doesn't even warn you.